Last Wednesday at the parish, I started a series of discussions on the Old Testament, the Hebrew Scriptures. The title of it is Not All Factual, but All True. Last week and for the next 3 Wednesdays, we're going to be taking a look at the Hebrew Scriptures, the Old Testament, and trying to determine the true meanings of the stories in the history of the chosen people in light of their historical context. So the first question that I asked last Wednesday was this one: are we not to take every word of the Bible as literally true? Isn't it the word of God? And I attempted to answer that question by pointing out several problems with that assertion that every word of the Bible is literally true and must be literally true. I mentioned that there are no manuscripts of the original versions of any of the books of the Bible. So we don't know. What we have are copies, and sometimes copies of copies of copies of the Old Testament manuscripts, which have been written and copied by human beings who make mistakes and who add things to their copies and take things away. I mentioned that there are contradictions within the biblical stories themselves. If you look closely, you'll see that in one place it says that Noah took 2 of every type of animal onto the ark, and a few verses later it says that he took 7 of some of the animals and 2 of the others. There are also translation problems because anytime you are dealing with a translation, you are dealing with an interpretation. And I mentioned one translation problem, and it has to do with Isaiah chapter 7, verse 14, and the difference between the Hebrew word as it appears in that verse and the Greek word. And then I talked about the problems posed by science, a very easy one. The earth is billions of years old, not 6,000 years old. And so we can't take the stories of creation as literally true. But at the bottom line, I said that the Hebrew scriptures and all of the Bible were written by human beings. They're written by people who are writing in the context of their own times. And they're writing about things they believe in. They're writing about their faith. And so and I will explain this tomorrow, we are taking a look not at what the Bible actually says and asking the question, is such and such a statement literally true, factually true? We're going to be looking for something else. And I'll explain that in tomorrow's daily message.